Live from the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary, it is Lady Conqueror Basketball. FLBC hosting tonight the CMU Blazers from Winnipeg. And my name is Jason Goodham, and sitting next to me in the Wade Mobley Memorial Broadcast Chair is the Sleepless in Seattle to my You've Got Mail. It's the Candied Chocolate Heart to my Candied Strawberry. It's Wade Mobley.
And thank you, Professor Gordon Shumway. Excited for tonight's broadcast, and I think we're going. It's not a broadcast. That's overstated.
No, let's call it a broadcast.
It's a broadcast.
National primetime broadcast.
An international, practically.
Yeah, international.
Matchup. Looking forward. This is going to be a good test of just how good the FLBC Lady Conquerors are.
Yeah, we are an international broadcast in the same way the Fargo Airport is an international airport.
Hector International Airport, not a sponsor.
But they could be.
Okay.
So just a little bit over a minute to go until anthems, prayer, and starting lineups. A lot of returning players on the CMU team, very experienced. I believe that they currently sit as number one in the conference. Is that correct?
You are correct, sir.
That's right. And so FLBC on the upswing for ladies basketball will certainly be tested by this aggressive, up-tempo CMU basketball team wearing the visiting blacks, Hatton Flyers colors for those of you from Eastern North Dakota. District 3, shout out to all of you listening today. And of course joining CMU for like the third or fourth year in a row, Stone Cold Assassin Brianna Ehrmantraut, who probably averages like 45 a game, and I mean she's
very nice for a Stone Cold Assassin. She's very nice. Yeah. Mrs. Ehrmantraut, we know you're listening.
Yeah, she's very nice but
girl.
Also very good at basketball.
Yes, she is, and so it will be a test tonight for sure. We split against Providence. Probably could have won them both. Did a nice job. But CMU would appear to be the class of the conference.
Excellent. It's time to turn things over for prayer and anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
And now the starting lineups. First, for the visiting CMU Blazers. Number 3, Zaya Dakara. Number 4, Madeline Wynn. Number 11, Sarah Bergen. Number 21, Oluwanifemi Gabata Mosey. And number 23, Brianna Ermintrout. And now, the starting lineup for your FLBC Conquerors. Number 10, Clara Rischel. Number 21, JoJo Rischel. Number 22, Lauren Jones. Number 23, Veronica Nessa. And number 24, Faith Peterson. The Conquerors are coached by Wendy Grevin, assisted by Erica Bang.
There are your starting lineups once again for the visiting CMU Blazers. You've got Dakara, Wynn, Bergen, Jabatamosi, and Ermintrout for FLBC. It's the sisters Rischel, Peterson, Jones, and Nessa. Typical starting 5 for FLBC. And I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say if FLBC is going to stay in this game and pull off the upset, the play comes down to the Rischel twins and Faith Peterson disrupting on the inside.
Yes, there's a large human being standing at the. She's very tall. How tall is she?
Sarah Bergen, I guess we get 6'3", 6'4" out of her.
Yeah.
Jones wins the tip, but it goes to CMU. Ermintrout blocked by
shot.
Peterson in the paint, and here comes FLBC the other way. This is Clara Rischel. Gets the ball over to her sister, JoJo. Now Lauren Jones, tipped out of bounds by Ermintrout.
CMU man-to-man against FLBC. That was an impressive first mini possession.
It was. That's how you want to set the tone. There you go, underneath to Peterson, reverse layup. Oh, just short. Rebounded by Bergen, disrupted, saved. FLBC ball, it's JoJo into Clara. Clara with the layup, no good. High off the glass, rebounded by Jabatamosi.
Good start with a couple good shots on goal by FLBC.
This is Madeline Wynn running the point, gets it to Bergen in the post, and that's a lot of height in the post. Left-handed scoop shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Bergen. I'm going to say that plenty today. Ermintrout, top of the key, hard off the back iron. Good box out by Peterson on Bergen, and FLBC coming the other way.
That was a great block out, and they let him have a lot of contact, so it's going to be a physical game.
Clara Rischel with the 8-foot jump shot from the baseline. FLBC's got the first points of the game.
You know, were they in zone right there?
I don't know that they were
zone-ish.
set.
I just don't think they were set.
Yeah. Ermintrout, baseline drive, loses the
good.
ball to Nessa. Here comes Clara. Clara one-on-one against Dakara. Over to JoJo, laying no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off FLBC. That's going to be Blazers' ball.
Rousing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, my word. We got to find out who that was.
I don't know who that was.
And sign
also,
them to a contract.
This is my once-a-year reminder. I need to, next year I'm going to volunteer to sing, "O Canada." One of the most beautiful national anthems.
It's hymn-like.
It is hymn-like. It's in our hymnal.
Yes.
And you know how I feel about that.
Yes.
So, no, but that was rousing. And if we should return the favor. We should sing their song.
Tomorrow.
Even during the Foreign Nations. Yes, tomorrow we should. Yes,
You're
it's
on.
going to happen. I'm on.
You on.
I am on.
Inbounds, Lauren Jones, 12-foot jumper, good.
I have
4-0
seen
FLBC.
Strange Brew.
I've seen Canadian bacon.
I have not.
Ooh.
I need to see that.
Got to see that one.
Whoops. Little trip there.
We cannot get the Rischel sisters in foul trouble early or ever.
Rischelian violence at the front of that 2-2-1 press.
That's got to be a term somewhere.
It's a neighboring planet to Melmac.
All of the Alf references
Also,
all of the time.
Also,
You're going to hit me that.
my kids discovered Alf, and now I'm happy again.
And I failed you miserably yesterday in class.
Oh, that was great.
That was
Oh, really? Okay.
that was
Oh,
Madeline
that Abby,
Wynn from the elbow for 2.
Oh, that was Abby. What's her last name? From Rapid City. What's her name? Last name is Ellie Utek. Abby Jo Utek.
Okay.
That was who was singing it.
That one-sided conversation is brought to you by Wade Mobley and producer Luke Quanbeck.
That's right.
Herman Trout shooting 2 from the line.
Gary's working tonight at the game. Gary forgot his bag. So Gary's
And apparently his normal tennis shoes.
Gary's got his very fashionable. How would you describe those? Like Avia 800s from 1987?
Yeah. Previously worn by MC Hammer.
It's made of a starter jacket.
Airman or an old Reebok basketball, street basketball. Airman Trout makes the first.
And red highlights on his black sweatpants.
Airman Trout makes both to tie the game.
Calling an excellent game nonetheless.
We always love it when Gary calls games.
Yeah.
Jones hands off to Nessa, reverse pivots, gets it to Grace Nicetunes.
You're passing the ball well. Look at that.
Faith Peterson for 2 from Veronica
Oh,
Nessa.
that was gorgeous. How many officials will trust the announcers with their wallet?
At least one. Steal in transition. FLBC giving the way. It's Jones on Bottomotsi. Jones laying. Yep. Oh, no good. Bottomotsi.
Took
Rebounds.
up some space. I like it,
Lauren
though.
did a good job
Yes.
getting around her. Just missed the layup. Airman Trout stop and pop 3. And again, back iron. Ball tipped to Nicetune and then to Peterson. Peterson to Jones in transition. Jones going to slow things down wisely.
Yes, and I like, you get the feeling that, the passing.
Oh, touch
the
pass
passing.
to Lauren Jones. Oh, missed it. 2 for the line for Lauren.
I'm loving this passing. The ball movement is exceptional.
FLBC came ready to play, and looks like the Blazers are ready even after, 7 hours in a car during a snowstorm?
It was a very nice tour bus they have.
Oh, yeah.
And still, one's leg sitting. Could you imagine what my knee would do if I was sitting on that?
You would not be walking, but you're currently sitting, so it's fine.
That's right.
Jones misses the first.
After 4 hours of sitting here, I think I'm going to. I'm probably going to need some of your ibuprofen in your office.
I'll get it at halftime.
I suppose.
Jones misses back iron, misses both. Rebound comes down to Dakara, gets it to Airman Trout. Oh, Euro steps around the defense, and it's 6-6. That was a pretty move by Airman Trout, even though it should be illegally a travel, according to me.
That's a FIBA. It's a FIBA step.
A FIBA step. Is that what it is now?
Well, it's it's a different rule. You have a gather step both in FIBA and the NBA.
Yeah.
In other words, you get to travel.
Legalized traveling.
And this is a shout out to you, Matt Dykstra. I know you're listening.
Yeah, that is not a commentary on Ermintrout. She did it in the rules. I
Yes,
just don't
within
like
the
to see it.
rules.
Yeah. Jones to inbounds, throws it off of Dakara. I believe Dakara was injured here last year during the series, if I remember correctly.
And I'm trying to remember if Bergen was on the team last year.
She was. She was 6th or 7th one off the, came in as a super sub. JoJo misses the 8-footer. Rebound comes down to CMU, coming the other way. That's Wynn to Airman Trout, guarded by Nessa. Oh, Airman Trout, quick first step. Kicks out to Wynn. Wynn trying to create space, nothing. Dakara, Airman Trout, left wing 3, up long. Ball goes out of bounds.
Really off. And,
She's a little bit off.
That helps tremendously if you're FLBC.
If she finds that distance, then we got to make sure to be very efficient on offense.
Canadian Mennonite University out of Winnipeg, Alberta, and Winnipeg, Manitoba, and a number of other schools. Sorry, everyone. I'm challenged. There's Tims everywhere.
Faith Peterson, Lauren Jones. Lauren loses it out of bounds. I was trying to reset the game, and Lauren got forced out of bounds. So it's Gracia Rolfe, Lauren Jones, JoJo Rischel, Faith Peterson, and Grace Nicetune on the court for FLBC. Airman Trout, Dakara, Bergen, Wynn, and sub Danielle Aamon in for the Blazers. Oh, Airman Trout with the quick step under the basket to Bergen. Straight up, no good. Rebound by Nicetune. Good job, Grace.
Kind of feels like we're living dangerously with Ermintrout's misses and Bergen missing a couple shorter shots with the size advantage.
Got to capitalize then.
Yes.
Nicetune loses the ball in the paint, rolls the ball out to Gracia, can't save it. CMU ball after the turnover.
Gracia Rolfe's parents, Ann and Walter, in attendance this evening. Walter just flew in from Mexico, and boy, are his arms tired. You saw that one coming.
From a mile away, because he was flying. Aamon for 2 off the quick pass, and CMU has their first lead of the game, 8-6. Lauren Jones running the point, guarded by Ehrmantraut. Oh, she's got a clear path to the basket. Pulls up for the jumper over Bergen. No good. Bergen with the rebound. Quick
Nice
pass
outlet.
to Win. It's Win and Ehrmantraut. Bounce pass to Ehrmantraut. Back to Win for the layup. Up high. Good off the glass.
Now, that was pretty, and what made that happen was a really nice outlet pass by Bergen. And now, I just pronounced that name straight out of Norway, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bergen.
Bergen. And Wendy Greven takes a timeout.
It's just really a shame that CMU doesn't have a player named Trondheim
Yes.
or Stavanger.
Trondheim.
Trondheim.
More Trondheim.
Like the steamrollers.
No, they say-
Trondheim steamrollers.
No, they say Trondheim.
No, that's no fun.
This Norwegian pronunciation contest brought to you by Luke Kwambek, who needs to tell us who tonight's broadcast sponsor is. We have a broadcast sponsor this evening.
This is a fascinating radio.
Could be Three Rivers Real Estate Team.
It could be.
Could be Cisco. Could be Truestone Wealth Management. Cisco wins the Magic 8-Ball Award for Broadcast Excellence. At the heart of food and service, I had a number of excellent meals powered by Cisco and Matt Peschel this week.
Into the game after the timeout, Chanel Lafreniere for CMU. This is Dakara on the fast break over Rolfe for 2, and it's a 6-point lead and a 6-0 run for CMU. Might be an 8-0 run because they were down 6-4.
They were, so it is an 8-0 run, and the pass goes out of bounds over Gracia Rolfe's head and back over to CMU. They're going to get the ball at the baseline.
Betty Germay has checked into the game. And so now on the court for CMU, you've got Lafreniere, Dakara, Ehrmantraut, Germay, and Ayamon. For FLBC, it's Peterson, Ayamon for 2 off the inbounds pass. Peterson, Nicetoon, Rolfe, JoJo Rischel, and Veronica Nessa.
So we don't need pace. We do need to break the press and get into the offense.
And we need some offensive efficiency.
And we would prefer not to make this a half-court game. But we have, we need our shot. Our shot here is to play well in all 3 phases.
And we wouldn't mind Ehrmantraut getting into foul trouble.
That's 1 on her right now.
Is that projecting, wishful thinking?
That is just wish casting. So, but right now we're on a 100-point pace. That's not very good defense.
Nicetoon from the stripe. Oh, off right, ball tipped, saved by Gracia Rolfe. Good hustle by Gracia. The JoJo Rischel guarded by Germay. Stop and pop from the line, high off the glass, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, saved by Gracia Rolfe again to Faith Peterson. Peterson drives into the paint, kicks out to Rischel on the elbow. Rischel from the elbow, high off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Nicetoon, tipped out of bounds off Betty Germay, FLBC ball.
I like that. Good shots, good offensive rebounds. Not every good shot goes in.
Oh. And not every make is a good shot.
That's true.
Nicetoon checks out of the game. Lauren Jones back in. Nessa left wing underneath to Faith Peterson. There's a reach over the back
Good
by
positioning.
Ayamon.
Great positioning by Faith to hold that position, draw the foul.
Correct.
We're going to be shooting for the next 4 minutes.
Faith from the baseline.
Man-to-man against the baseline.
Oh, Lauren
out of
gets open
bounds.
underneath. Hit it, Lauren. No good. Short jumper tipped out of bounds off
it.
CMU. FLBC ball again. Got to come away with points now with all these second chances.
How many offensive rebounds?
37.
Several. We're down for 3, but we have twice that many.
Peterson bounce
Good.
pass to Jones. Oh, loses it
Just
on the way
misses.
up. Jones thought she was slapped. No call. Here comes Ehrmantraut, who carries as a high good. Gary got the carry. Gary with the carry call.
And Ms. Ehrmantraut is thinking in FIBA rules. Actually, I just made that up. I have no idea.
In NBA rules, that's just normal.
Yeah, I did not see anything amiss with the travel.
It was a hesitation on the
Was
dribble.
it?
It was a high bounce, unexpected. JoJo, hard to the basket, no good. Rebound by Ehrmantraut. Dakara, and now this is Germay. Germay over to Ayamon, left wing 3, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Gracia
Good
Rolfe.
hustle, Gracia.
Gracia saves it to Faith Peterson.
Good job,
And a
Faith.
call. That was a quick jump call, and it's FLBC possession.
It's a good,
Ooh,
solid
Peterson
hustle play.
limping. She
all
got
the
a
way- oh,
bruise
didn't
on
like
that one. Yeah.
Don't like the bruise.
FLBC down by 8, 3:50 to go, 3:52 to go in the first quarter. Nessa's going to take the ball up against the press, waiting for the trap. Nothing really there, and now CMU settles into their defense. Left elbow jumper, Lauren Jones. Good! Lauren
Boy, she's
for
such
2.
an athlete. She wasn't even squared on that. She just needed to get it off quick.
Lob pass to Dakara, who snuck in past the defense for a quick 2 in transition.
That hurts. We're going to take another one.
Thought
It's
it
take a
was-
second timeout.
Thought it was a little too early for cherry season.
Well, it was. Well, I think what that is, Wendy's saying we worked so hard for that shot at the other end, and then we let somebody
Hustle
sneak
back.
in behind.
Yep.
I like the way she's using that timeout. You're going to wish you had those later, but if you're not going to be in a close game, you might as well use them while they're close and teach.
At this point in time, maintaining focus is her priority. So that's
Exactly.
why you use the timeout.
I appreciate that. That's good. Clara took a shot down here. Missed a layup. It was not wide open. It was contested, but the shot she should have made. Got really frustrated by that, and just got to keep plugging at it.
Yeah, I can't speak for what happened up in Otterburn during the Providence series, but Clara's coming off of a really bad shooting series here the last time we were here, and hopefully that's a distant memory for her.
And it can get into your head, especially if your game is penetration and you've got some trees inside. It can kind of get into your head, but you got to make a shot block or block shots.
Yep. Entice them to foul.
They sure are breaking and press better this year.
Oh, well, the 3-guard look helps with that too.
Yeah.
We got 3 good ball handlers. It's JoJo all the way to the basket.
Now, she was fouled.
She was fouled on the way out, 2 from the line, trying to find that shot. Good take by JoJo.
That's a really good take. She was fouled on the drive and then on the shot.
Have 2 from the line, and CMU starting to rack up the fouls a little bit.
They are, and they have 15 players. So
Yeah. Each with 5 to give. How many fouls is that?
that's 75 fouls.
Think that's
Professor
ever happened
Shumway.
JoJo misses the first. Nails the second. Hopefully that gets her off the schneid a little bit. 16-9. Gurmai to bring the ball up the court for the Blazers. Gurmai dribbles into trouble, kicks out to Jabata Mosi. Oh,
Offense.
No, she was
in the
that
circle.
Yeah, she was
Yep.
in the circle. Good call by Gary.
How's that for wish casting?
Yeah, it was.
Kylie Maxon watching from Laurel, Nebraska. Do we know Kylie Maxon?
I
I don't think we do.
Hello, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie. Thanks for joining the broadcast. You and literally tens of other friends.
Tens. There are dozens of us. Gabatamosi shooting 2 from the line. Really strong take. Gabatamosi played a lot last year, but she is way more aggressive this year and from what we've seen in these 7 minutes.
Faith Peterson walking off some kind of a lower body injury.
Seemed to be a bruise to me. Gabatamosi misses the second. Rebound comes down to Gracia. Here comes JoJo pushing the ball up the court for FLBC. Might have Seam, Sean to Seam. Dumps off. Oh, that is Carlson for 2. Her first 2 points in the home.
See that nice left hand?
That was a left-hand dump to Carlson from JoJo Rischel.
Now, full disclosure, our pregame prep didn't catch the new player on the floor. Miss Carlson is new at the semester, isn't she?
Yeah, she's started second semester. She didn't play in the home series here 3 weeks ago. Oh, Veronica, wide open path.
Good,
12-footer up.
Get in.
Get in. No reward. Gurmai with the rebound.
Carlson just
and
sprained
then,
an ankle. Welcome to the team.
Well, yeah, Carlson rolled an ankle. Lauren dove for the ball, and Gurmai tripped over her, and Lauren drew a foul, which is her first. And Gurmai is going to, that'll be Lafreniere who checks out. Into the game will be Jessica Routsis. And we're waiting to see Carlson's going to need to be helped off the court after rolling that ankle. Comes Coach Wendy Grevin and
Faith
Logan
Peterson.
Strand.
Dr. Dennis Strand is, Dwayne, sorry. Dwayne Strand. Dennis is his.
How about we name all of the Strand kids
brother.
start with a D, and it makes it easy on all of us.
He's Dr. Dwayne Strand is over with Faith Peterson,
Looks
who
like it's
looks
an
like
ankle for
has
her.
an ankle.
So,
and Miss Carlson has an ankle.
and in for FLBC right now on the court. Not your typical lineup, but we'll have JoJo Rischel, Veronica Nessa, Gracia Rolfe, Mariah Coyle, and Grace Nystuen. Mariah hasn't seen minutes here for a while. It'll be good for Mariah to get some experience. And we're just waiting on the injury, the east side of the court. You want to do an ad read for us?
I think I will. Pay the bills. Cisco is the official food service provider for the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's contest. Cisco helps Chef Matt Peschel keep our students fueled with delicious, healthy meals. If your business needs a food supplier, call 763-785-9000 or find your local Cisco service center at cisco.com. This week's menus included ribs, beef stroganoff, which is very good leftover, we found out just now.
Chicken curry?
Chicken curry, yes. I enjoy the curry. I wish we could spice it up more, but our Norwegian brethren, you know.
It'd be nice if they just set out the spices on the table for those of us who have more.
Or for the last week of the year, just just go for it.
Ramp it up.
Thank you, Matt and Chester, for feeding us.
CMU with the ball, up by 6, 2:18 to go in the quarter.
Boy, that's a strong
Gabata-Mosi, strong take in the post for 2, 19-11. FLBC's got to find a way to get her way.
And that was Lauren's second foul.
Oh, Coyle tries to get the ball to Nystuen. Ball popping all over the place. Coyle with the ball, now reverses to JoJo Rischel. Gracia Rolfe. Now Veronica Nessa into the paint, kicks out to Coyle. Now JoJo, right side drive, kicks out to Rolfe. Baseline 7-6-5 on the shot clock. Someone's got to get it up here. Get a shot up. Veronica doesn't see it. Oh, they got. Nope, they're not going to get it. Oh, the turnover happened before the shot clock expired. Oh,
nice
reverse pivot
move
by Ehrmantraut, misses. Gets her own, misses again. That's Germay underneath with the offensive rebound. Reverses to Routsis. Also in the game for the first time is Sarah Howden. Ehrmantraut from way downtown short. Ball goes through Coyle's legs. Gets it to Germay, top of the key. Short ball is going to go out of bounds. Good seal by JoJo Rischel.
That's a really nice block out, JoJo. That's all right. I know how to find these things too. I will effort this while you do play-by-play.
And while no one knows what you're talking about because you again responded on the air to the producer.
No, not at all. No, I did not. They would only know that if you told on me.
Coyle with the missed shot. Gabata-Mosi gets the ball out to Ehrmantraut. Ehrmantraut decides not to press any advantage on the fast break because she didn't have numbers. Germay to Gabata-Mosi, and now over to Ehrmantraut. Strong drive, Ehrmantraut hits off the glass. It's a 21-11, 10-point advantage, 45 seconds to go in the quarter. FLBC looking a little bit gassed right now. Nessa, scoop lay-in. Oh, Veronica with the take and the 2. 27 to go on the shot clock. Or on the game clock, in the first quarter. This is Germay to Gabata-Mosi. Now to Howden, happy feet in the corner. Traveled, moved the feet before she moved the body.
Grace Carlson, first-year student from New Prague, Minnesota.
There you go. Sorry, Grace.
Faith Point Lutheran Church, if I remember correctly. That is where Alex Munseth was their worship, maybe youth pastor.
Faith Peterson back in the game, handling the ball, has it stripped by Routsis. That's Howden to Germay, and Gabata-Mosi doesn't get the lob shot off. And we're going into the second quarter. FLBC down by 8, 21-13. Quick look at the stats. Ehrmantraut with 8 for CMU, and Lauren Jones leading FLBC scorers with 4.
Mark your calendars for campus days on April 4th and 5th. High school students and recent grads are invited to experience the Christian community and biblical training on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College. Join sample classes, meet future classmates, talk with professors, and grow in your faith through this preview weekend. Learn what it means to start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. For more, flbc.edu/events. had a visitor to campus, Pastor Jason Goodham, recently. Come on to our campus, a gentleman from another higher ed context. He walks on, he says, "This is a Bible place." That's what he said.
Amen.
He said, "This is a Bible place."
I love that.
And he meant that as that was a positive thing to him. And just few and far between these Bible places. 40% of our classes, required courses, are exegetical, verse by verse. So it's a Bible place. And I thought, man, I think I'm going to turn that into part of our reads.
This is a Bible place.
Yes, but
Sounds
still,
like
start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word.
It sounds like a T-shirt.
A Bible place.
Bible place.
It is, and it really is.
Yeah.
It's a Bible-y place enough that some people question the value.
Oh, now watch the adjectives. That just gets a little bit silly.
That gets a little silly.
Bible-y place.
Bible-y. It's many, many Bible credits, and we love that. That's why we're here.
All right, off of the first quarter break, and it's Dakara Airman Trout win. And that looks like it's going to be Victoria Welsh for the first time and Bergen in the game for CMU. Long three by Wynn, no good. Rebound comes down to Bergen. Left-handed layup up and good. It's a 10-point lead against for CMU.
That was pretty.
FLBC comes back into the game out of the break with Clara Rischel, Lauren Jones, Veronica Nessa, Grace Nicetune, and Faith Peterson. This is Nicetune from the elbow. Oh,
good shot.
Off back
Follow
iron. We need Grace to be aggressive like that. I love it. Lauren Jones with the offensive rebound, hands off to Clara Rischel. Yeah, that was intentional on Clara's part. She saw she could get the blocking foul and sucked Dakara right into that. Good heady move by Clara.
My daughter has joined the chat. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. She said we're doing great, though.
Great. Good analysis. Much like her dad. Apple does not fall from the tree.
A little bit. Ben had a birthday yesterday. Speaking of apples not falling far from the tree.
Faith Peterson underneath for two, and it's an 8-point game.
That was a great back cut. Back cuts are pressure relief valves.
Right, Wynn sets her offense. The freshman running the point. Gets it to Bergen, jump stop, 4-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Veronica Nessa, shortest person on the court.
Good solid pick and roll, but excellent defense.
Lauren Jones pressing against Wynn. Decides not to drive, pulls out, turns around, gets the ball to Clara. Clara, the pass or the shot blocked by Bergen, gets the ball back, reverses to Lauren. 12 on the shot clock. Lauren, long jumper for two, no good. Rebound tipped by Nicetune, out to Nessa. Runner from Nessa, no good. Nicetune hustling all over the place, can't control the ball. This is a different Grace Nicetune.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. The whole team is fun to watch. Would you like a Tic Tac brought to you by the Church Ambassador Network?
I will take one after the next break. Okay. It's hard to talk with a Tic Tac in your mouth. It's hard to talk with a Tic Tac in your mouth.
It is.
It is.
Would you make a TikTok video about your Tic Tac talking problems?
I would never make a TikTok video under any circumstances whatsoever. Dakara to inbound the ball on the baseline, gets it to Airman Trout.
Good D all around.
Turn around, good. Pressure D, rebound by Clara. Clara's got Nessa, and she's also triple-teamed. Dribbles through it, gets the ball. Oh, that was JoJo, excuse me. Now she gets the ball to Clara. Oh, rolls out the three-pointer.
Good block out.
Wynn with the rebound. Eventually, I'll be able to start saying what's in my head instead of just mumbling like an incoherent idiot. Lob pass to Bergen, or maybe it was a missed shot, hard to say. Really aggressive underneath the basket. Welsh loses the ball.
Lauren
but
just got away with her third foul.
Yeah, tipped out to Wynn. Wynn under the basket to Bergen. Bergen left-handed layup up and good. Not much FLBC can do about that size right now.
It's pretty good. And we're going to get tired playing this pace.
Clara Rischel over Airman Trout for two. No good. Rebound by Bergen. Yeah, we're going to get tired, but you're watching Bergen's pretty tired right now, too. And this is just not a pace either team can sustain. Win for three, and that's the first made three of the game for CMU. It's a 13-point lead. Clara lobs to Lauren Jones. Lauren tries to force a pass underneath, stolen by Dakara, then picks her pocket. Lauren underneath off the steal for two. Good.
They just don't give up. So a year ago, we wouldn't have been really in this game.
No.
And if we got out 10, 12 points, we couldn't have fought back. But there's just no quitting these girls.
No, it's a tremendous hustle for this team. It's really great. Bergen, too much mustard on the pass for Bergen to handle. Tipped out of bounds. FLBC ball, Gracia Rolfe coming in for Faith Peterson. Wendy Grevin managing her subs really well, trying to alleviate the fatigue here.
She's got a lot more to work with this year, and she's really grown as a coach too, I think. Improved tremendously over the last few years.
JoJo running the press breaker with Gracia Rolfe. JoJo into the corner for Lauren Jones. Led her just a little bit too much. That's an unforced error. Ball coming back the other way. On the court for FLBC is Rolfe, Rischel, Nessa, and Jones. CMU's got Dakara, Ehrman, Trout, Wynn, Bergen, and right now number 12, Danielle Aamon on the court. Wynn for three, same spot she made it last time.
That's
good
great
block up by
out.
Gracia.
Yes, good
Gracia-
job.
Bergen tries to reach around Gracia. I think that's her second foul. Am I right? I am not right. That's her first.
Oh, hi, guys. There's a peanut gallery behind us.
There always is.
There is. A subscriber.
Michelle
We have a
Mobley
subscriber
has subscribed to the broadcast.
named. How does one subscribe to the broadcast? Oh, to YouTube. Yeah, we don't watch a lot of YouTube.
Oh, Lauren Jones blocks Bergen. Oh. And then JoJo steals the ball. Here comes FLBC on the other way on the turnover. And Ehrman Trout picks up her second foul. Tries to get a little aggressive. Tried to pull out of it. Couldn't quite do it. FLBC down by 11. Ehrman Trout with 2 fouls. And here comes Lafreniere in the game for Bergen.
We'll be joined at the half by my first cousin once removed and former FLBC basketball star and coach, Calais Moan.
You almost said Kirby.
I did. Yeah,
I love
she got
Calais.
married. And she didn't technically say yes, but I saw it in her eyes.
Yeah. It was the impression that you got.
That's right.
Lauren Jones under the basket for 2. Ball tipped around, ping-ponging all over the place. Rebound by Dakara.
Whoops.
Got her feet tangled with Grace Nystuen, who knew she had the blocking foul.
That's a 5-minute major in the NHL. The trick knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're also moving 30 miles per hour faster, and you can really end a player's
That's
season
true.
that way.
That's true.
This is Wynn. Over to Dakara. Now high post to Lafreniere. Wynn
Oh,
has
well
her
done.
pocket picked by one. Rischel tipped to the other. Rischel. Here comes Clara on the fast break. Clara takes it
take.
herself. Blocked from behind. Nystuen with the good rebound. Kicks out to Lauren Jones for 3. Right side. Oh, off back iron. Rebound comes down to Lauren. Lauren just hustling
Fouled
all
by
over the
her own
court.
player.
Lauren pulls up for the 14-footer. No good. Lauren tries
Man,
to get
she's
another
amazing.
rebound.
We're gonna get another foul. Another foul?
No, it's tipped out of bounds by CMU.
There is no quit in Lauren Jones.
I'd love to see it. It's going to be sideline inbounds for Clara Rischel. They're going to do the box play. Oh, quick last-second sub. Veronica Nessa into the game for Lauren Jones.
If Lauren
who needs
Jones,
some oxygen.
If we did name, image, and likeness, I think Lauren Jones would be brought to you by an ice bath.
Brought to you by Icy Hot. Veronica Nessa
Good
bounce pass.
pass.
Nice dude in the paint. No good. Hard off the glass. Ball tipped off
I'm telling you,
of
our girls
Dakara.
just go to the glass.
All right, another sub in. This is freshman Gina Mayer into the game for the first time, in for a win. Clara inbounds to JoJo. JoJo reverses out of a trap. Nessa now with an open lane. Floater from 8, little bit short, rebounded by Aamon right at the buzzer, so there's no shot clock violation. Here comes Ehrman Trout the other way. They've got Ehrman Trout playing off ball a lot more this season.
Yeah, they do, and she's the leading scorer, but she doesn't have a good shooting night going on.
No, that's a 3 from the corner for Aamon. 31-17, 14-point lead for the Blazers now. This is Gracia Rolfe. Oh my goodness, good poise. Rolfe into Nessa. Nessa right-handed layup from Rolfe. No
Just
good.
gotta get
Rebound
those to
tipped
go.
out to Ehrman Trout. This is a lob to Mayer, stolen by JoJo Rischel. Oh, they're going to call her for a double dribble.
Yeah, that's one of those things where did I or not? I just don't know.
Yeah, and the problem was is as she was stopping, she dribbled, stopped the ball, turned and tried to dribble again.
I had physical pain in my knees as I was watching her stop.
You and I don't move like that anymore.
No, we certainly don't stop like that. My leg would have stopped. My body would have kept going.
My stopping is more like a theory at this point than an
Yes.
actuality. Ehrman Trout, right corner, guarded by Clara. Ehrmantraut dumps off to Aamon. Aamon baseline drive around Gracia for 2. Yes, good take by Aamon. 17-33 now. FLBC game getting a little bit away from them. Let's see if they can get a run going here. This is Gracia, left wing, gives it to JoJo. JoJo drives, step back. Oh, JoJo Rischel with the long 2. Whistle on the play. Lauren Jones and looks like Kiera Howden checking into the game. And also Faith Peterson in for Gracia Rolfe. So FLBC's got Nystuen, Peterson, Jones, Clara Rischel, and Veronica Nessa. CMU countering with Mayer, Aamon, Lafreniere, Howden, and Ehrmantraut. Lafreniere fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, so she's got 3 from the line.
That was Grace Nystuen, her second. For 60 years, the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary has been establishing students in the Word of God for life in Jesus Christ on campus, in person, in Plymouth, Minnesota. For more details on our focus programs in Bible and ministry, visit flbc.edu. Start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. First shot's no good. Lafreniere shooting 2 and 3.
Second shot up, no good. Teammates come to encourage her.
Keep shooting. Remember the old 3 to make 2
Yep.
back in the day?
Volume. Basketball's a volume game. Lafreniere misses all 3. Rebound comes down to FLBC. There's going to be an over-the-back foul, which I know isn't really a foul, but in that case it holds.
It's a pushing foul that was incurred while reaching over the back and violating the principle of verticality.
Let's just call it over the back.
That work? Yeah, it works. But you can't do this.
No.
It's still this.
This is Nessa on the press breaker. Dribbles into a trap. It works. Here's Ehrmantraut with the steal going the other way. Right-handed layup from the left side. Going to get a blocking foul either on Lauren or Clara.
Clara.
Was that 1 for her?
That is 3.
3 on Clara. Oh, boy.
Now that was wish casting.
So JoJo's going to... Good thing is we have another Rischel.
We do. And is Faith... Yeah, Faith is back into the game.
Faith, Nystuen, Jones, JoJo, and Nessa.
And Miss Carlson,
Miss,
she's smiling,
good.
but she does not appear to be...
She does not have her shoe on, so she's probably done for the game.
If it was football, somebody else would be holding her helmet.
And she'd be in the blue tent.
That's right.
Ehrmantraut makes both. 35-19, 4 to go in the half. Lauren Jones all the way coast to coast.
Good take.
Misses the layup. Good strong take. Aamon out to Ehrmantraut. Ehrmantraut lobs back to Aamon. Aamon stop and pop from the three-point line, hard off the glass. Ball comes down to Veronica Nessa, shortest player on the court. Oh, well, Gary's going to call her for carrying the ball.
Yeah, and I think that's a good call. A lot of times you don't see that called, but it's the correct call.
This is a good time for me to issue an apology to Veronica Nessa, who took umbrage to me saying she doesn't smile a lot.
Well, she's kind of a stone-cold assassin.
Well, but
like in person, she smiles.
Veronica,
I've seen her work with orphans. She's smiling.
Veronica comes into class every day with a smile on her face and a song in her heart, and it was harsh of me to say otherwise.
But you've seen Marshall, right?
I have.
Yeah. I mean, her mom smiles.
Yes. We got to travel. Happy feet on Aamon. I think I was talking loud enough for Veronica to hear me. Could she
You
turn
see,
and
yes.
smile?
Yes, she is. Just turned and smiled. Oh, there we are. Just across. Get those puppies set.
This is JoJo into the paint. Kicks out to Peterson. Good reversal. Lauren
Good
for
look.
3. Left side short. Rebound comes down to Aamon. 3:32 to go in the half. This is going to be Mayer. Left side. Has an open lane. Decides not to take it. Kicks out to Gabata Mosi. Now back to Mayer.
The depth difference is really setting in now as FLBC has to sag back a
Oh,
little.
stone cold assassin, Brianna Ehrmantraut. There she is. 3 from way downtown. That's JoJo Rischel in the nice tune. Nice tune from the line. Oh, Grace from the free throw line for 2.
That's good.
This has been one of her best games at FLBC.
Yeah.
38-21, 17-point lead for CMU. Mayer loses the ball to JoJo. JoJo fends off any lurking Blazers and brings the ball up by herself. Into the lane. Scoop layup. Oh, hard off the glass. Tipped by Nicetune.
Whoops.
Oh, Lauren
man.
Jones beat Eamon to
Just
the
got
ball.
away with her
and-
fourth foul.
Yeah, smacked her in the mouth in the process. Baseline skip to Nessa. Nessa floater from the line. Going to have 2 from the line. Good aggressive take by Veronica. I thought for a second they were going to call Veronica on an offensive foul because she initiated contact.
Yeah. Lauren's living dangerously right now. But remember, missed calls that favor us are correct.
Always. We'll take it. All right, Routsis checks into the game, as does Germay. And they join Airman Trout, Gabata Mosi, and Aamon on the court. FLBC's got Nicetune, Rolf, Jones, JoJo Richel, and Veronica Nessa now shooting 2.
CMU certainly has more depth than we do, probably better overall quality. First shot's good. But it's not like these are 2 different quality teams.
No, they're in the same league now.
Literally.
Literally and figuratively.
And this is probably the only team in the NIAC that scares me particularly. Shouldn't have said that.
Thank you for that announcer's curse. Aamon, pass to Germay, who can't handle it in transition.
And CMU was the victim of my greatest and best announcer's curse.
According to Providence, anyway.
I guess.
JoJo breaks the press to Lauren from the right elbow, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to someone who's standing on the other side of Gary, so I couldn't see
Lauren.
who it was. Okay,
Lauren
thank you.
Jones. Grabbed that, so that's her offensive rebound.
Can I tape a "Don't stand here" sign to the floor right
Please,
there?
don't stand here, please. Or maybe a stanchion.
Lauren inbounding from underneath the basket. Gonna have a
But
cut.
Carrie, if you're watching this, the shoes are dope.
They're whack.
Yes.
Veronica into the paint, hands off to JoJo. JoJo drives with the runner, no good, short. Grace Nicetune tips
Man,
it back.
there's just no quit.
Right, JoJo recovers the offensive rebound. Stop and pop from 14, no good. Lauren with the rebound, quick up, no good. Nicetune with, no, not Nicetune. Nicetune and Rolf tried to save it, coming back the other way.
Went off of Rolf's foot out of bounds. I saw that because I'm just left.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I'm here to help. It's a team effort.
I'm just making it up as I go right now.
Much like apologetics and Christian thought.
Gary's shoes are what happens
They are.
when Zubas die and come
Yes,
back as
when
shoes.
Zubas die and come back as shoes. Shoebas by Nike. I'm pretty sure Tom Kelly was wearing those shoes while he smoked a cigar and pitched BP.
After the 91 series. Nessa takes the inbounds pass. Jones going to break the press all on her own. Has Lauren ever gotten tired once in her life?
Yes. During class the other day. She
That
looked
one's for
wide.
you, Lauren.
She looked wide awake, but she confessed to me later she was struggling.
Yeah. Nicetune checks out of the game. Mariah Coyle back in the game for her second stint. Lauren sideline inbounds pass. She looking for help. Oh, that was close to 5. Mariah Coyle, right elbow, driving the basket around Gabata Mosi. Reverse pivot, kicks out to Lauren. Lauren, 16-footer from the baseline, no good. Rebound by Gracia. Gracia, turn around and
State
shoot
wrestling champion can rebound.
that. Yes. Veronica Nessa, left elbow, kicks out to Coyle. Back to Jones. Jones with the runner from 10, short. Gets her own rebound. Passes to Coyle. Coyle jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Dakara, and now Dakara feeds Howden.
This is like Luke Rasmussen and Shelby Grevin taught them how to rebound.
Yeah, it's great. Gabata Mosi, left-handed layup in the post. Good turnaround.
But that's the difference. See how hard we work to get a good shot or 4. Can't get the basket to fall. They go down, and it's just an easier. That's a double dribble.
Double dribble.
Then that's
on
just an
JoJo.
easier. It's an
Yep.
easier basket on the other end. The eventual replay is 20 seconds late, so we can watch this.
Team, the Blazers setting their offense. FLBC in man defense, or in this case, woman defense, to be politically correct. Germay, right jumper, short. Got a foul in the paint on Gabata Mosi, who was trying to tell the ref that she was swimming through that. It was a defensive end move.
Actually, about 2 months ago, woman wasn't politically correct.
No.
My, how times change.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
We can't keep up.
No, I'm behind or ahead of my time.
It's in FIBA rules. It's
18-point deficit for FLBC. They're having a conference at center court.
So do we shoot this?
It's an off-ball foul. And Gabatamosi still describing what she was trying to
Saying
do.
the swim move. So
Yeah.
she came over. She did not discard. She swam over.
Yeah.
And
Or
the player
around or
fell
through.
down.
Yeah. And so it'll be Lauren with the bonus free throw, shooting 2. So free throws, that's plural of free throw.
Thank you for that.
Lauren Jones, first one off left.
Stay with us at the half. 38 seconds left. I will have a bit of a recap and then visit with a special guest.
FLBC shooting 23%, CMU shooting 45%. That's the difference in the game
Yeah,
right
it
now.
really is. So shot quality influences shot percent.
Lauren misses both. Gurmai dribbles all the way down, turns around, almost had an open jumper, kicks out to Gabatamosi. Gabatamosi into Lauren Jones, who's having a hard time getting up. Got a hip pointer, I think, on that one. Lauren's trying to work that one out, and it's out.
I pity the hip pointer that takes on Lauren Jones.
Lauren Jones heals faster than anyone I've ever seen.
I wouldn't mind seeing Gracia take that shot.
Coyle loses the ball, tries to get a jump ball, reaches around the back. They're going to get her for a foul.
Which is not allowed.
Yeah, you can't reach around a player for a jump ball.
No, you cannot. And CMU ball, 10 seconds left on the clock. Shubaz. We're going to go with Shubaz.
Shubaz. I love Shubaz.
Yeah. So one of the great-great-grandsons of Noah probably was named Shubaz.
Or one of Job's friends that didn't show up.
That's right.
Right, 3 seconds on the clock. Lauren
2,
Jones is going to dribble it out.
1.
She's not get a shot.
I'm very tired.
I legit thought on that defensive play, I thought Routsis was just going to give her a high five because she just ran up to her with the one hand up. 40-22 at the half. FLBC down by 18. Airman Trout with 13-5, 3 assists and 2 fouls. Madeline Wynn with 7, Danielle Aamon with 7, and Nif Jabatamosi with 5. 4 apiece for Dakara and Bergen. FLBC paced by Lauren Jones with 6 points and 5 boards. Faith Peterson, 4 points and 5 boards. 3 apiece for JoJo Rischel and Veronica Nessa. And then Deuces Wild for Clara Rischel, Grace Nystuen, and Grace Carlson, who's currently injured with a sprained ankle.
FLBC men warming up. They will face CMU at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll be right back here tomorrow for games at noon and 2.
Noon and 2. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Say hi to Calais for me.
Sounds good. Hopefully she'll come down. So, good half of basketball for FLBC, down 40-22 against a probably a deeper, slightly more talented opponent. But we are certainly an improved basketball team, a good squad, and they will come out and have a good second half, I know. Excellent rebounding. Mark your calendars for Campus Days, April 4th and 5th. High school students and recent grads are invited to experience Christian community and biblical training on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College. Join sample classes. There we are. We're just right about your here on your chin. That's good. Sample classes, meet future classmates, talk with professors. flbc.edu/events for more information on Campus Days. Joined in the Jason Goodham Memorial Broadcast booth by my first cousin once removed, kind of a niece-feeling individual. Calais, she'll always be Kirby, but her last name is Moan. How are you doing, Calais?
I'm good.
So what years did you play basketball at FLBC?
I was here 18, 19, and 19, 20.
Okay.
Nope.
No, that can't be right.
17, 18, 18, 19.
Okay, so 17 to 19, so you just missed COVID.
I did.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So the pride and joy of LaPorte, Minnesota, 56461, shout out. And you ended up here. Where are you headed next?
Thief River Falls.
What are you doing in Thief River Falls?
My husband and I are going on internship in May. Well, June. June
That's,
will start in Thief River Falls.
And every time you say your husband, thank you, production assistant Lexi Berg. Every time you say my husband, I kind of like, what? You
I know,
got
me
married?
too, actually.
How did this happen? So
I'm still confused.
marrying a probable potential future Lutheran pastor. So
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see how he does on internship. Micah Moan, who himself played a little bit of basketball here,
A little bit.
and you've both coached some as well. What do you see in this year's Lady Conqueror basketball team?
I see they've got moments of greatness. They're fun to watch. Obviously I'd like to see some things improve, but they've got really good moments they're fun to watch.
One thing that Pastor Goodham and I have recognized, the rebounding. We really can rebound. And I'm not sure, sometimes you miss an offensive rebound here or there, but we got at least 11 offensive rebounds. They really hit the boards.
Yeah,
Have a hard time making shots though, don't we?
we do.
Yeah.
I think if we look at the basket when we shot, that would be a big difference.
Yes.
I see a lot of watching the ball and not the basket when we shoot.
Yes, there's some challenges there, so a lot more to work with this year. So, no, it's good. So, looking back on your time here, this was before the Student Life Center. Well, how did we make basketball? It's hard to imagine, isn't it? How we made basketball work.
It's funny to think. Yeah, we remember all the van rides and cleaning another gym, and they've got it pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's all right. We like this place a lot. So when you were here as a student, just from in the recesses of your mind, what do you remember about your time as a student? What did you enjoy about being here?
Oh man, it changed my life. Just something completely different. Had never done it before. It really opened my eyes to. I learned a lot about scripture and things I hadn't learned before, and it really grounded who I was in Christ, and not because of anything I'd done, but taught me a lot about the Bible and how to go about life after being a young adult, and how to live a life of faith.
We enjoyed having you here too. It was always a lot of fun to have you come over. So you almost didn't come here. What else would you have done? Bemidji State?
My plan was Bemidji State, and I just felt like, okay, I should at least check out the school. I didn't know much about it until you came to be president and checked it out. I thought it was cool. Didn't think it was really for me, but I felt like God was calling me here. I said, okay, I will go, and I think it was 2 days, and I knew this is where I was supposed to be.
So it took you 2 days to go from, I'm not sure about this, to, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, this is good.
It's fun to watch your dad, particularly, yes, my cousin, just slowly start to fall in love with school, and ended up with all three of the kids here and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I think you all three had met spouses here too.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
Yeah, I came here first, and then both my siblings, all three met our spouses. It's been really good for my family just to get connected in the AFLC, and yeah, we've made a lot of connections.
And we've enjoyed it too. So, well, Calais, thanks so much for joining me, and I think we have late dinner afterwards.
I'm excited for cake.
Yeah, cake. That cake will bite back. That's like that is the sugariest caffeine containing dark chocolate cake I've ever had. It's more or less like fudge.
A few things are worth it.
Yeah, and that was worth it. So we will be up late tonight, I think, after eating that cake. Ben's 15th birthday yesterday. So thanks so much for joining us, and have a good time up in Thief River, or Thief River, as they say. You'll do great.
All right, we're excited.
All right, thanks so much. Calais Moan in the Jason Goodham Memorial Broadcast booth, talking about her time at FLBC 2017 to 2019. She was quite a basketball player in her day, and good to have her with us. Recapping stats again. Brianna Ermentrout not shooting particularly well, but still has 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, leading in most offensive categories for CMU, followed by Madeline Wynn, 7 points, and 6 rebounds for Sarah Bergen, who's playing a good post game. For FLBC, struggling to shoot tonight, 23% against 44% for CMU. 6 points for Lauren Jones, who also has 2 fouls. 4 points for Faith Peterson, 3 each for JoJo Rischel and Veronica Nessa. If FLBC can get the shooting going a little bit, it'll be a lot better. But some of that is shot quality. We're working a lot harder for looks at the basket than CMU. So shots that that you have to work a little harder for tend to not go in quite as easily. Men's team's warming up. Will join us at 8 o'clock for the second competition of the evening, and then back here tomorrow at 12 and 2. If you're looking for solid biblical resources, make sure to visit the media page at the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. You can find short courses, seminars, and audio or video interviews with interesting and insightful guests at flbc.edu/media. Mention particularly recent seminary symposium on justification. Classes from this January. It was a fantastic time together. Also about a 30-minute interview with Dr. Philip Dearborn that I did in November. He's the president of the Association for Biblical Higher Education, one of our accreditors, and we'll be down at a conference next week with them. And Christopher Talbot, friend of FLBC, who came to teach on the apologetics and cultural insights of Francis Schaeffer this fall. There's a lot to see at flbc.edu/media. For 60 years, the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary has been establishing students in the Word of God for life in Jesus Christ on campus and in person in Plymouth, Minnesota. Easy for me to say. For more details on our focus programs in Bible and ministry, visit flbc.edu. Start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. Save the date just next week for the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Tournament in the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. The NIAC comes to town for 3 days of excellent basketball, February 21 through 23rd. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday single elimination tournament for this conference that both of these teams are in tonight. For more details, go to niacathletics.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Cisco, the official food service provider for FLBCS. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's contest. Cisco helps chefs Matt Peschel and Chester Dyrud keep our students fueled with delicious, healthy meals. If your business needs a food supplier, call 763-785-9000 or find your local Cisco service center at cisco.com. Broadcasts this year are also brought to you by Joy Enterprises, and I'll say more about each of these a little bit later. Joy Enterprises, True Stone Wealth Management, and Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate.com. Thanks also to FLBC alumnus Mark Johnson and AO1 Construction, and Rock Elm, and Beyond Limits. Welcoming Pastor Jason Goodham back into the Gordon Shumway Achmonic Memorial broadcast booth.
Live from Melmac.
Live from Melmac. It's called that, and it's also made of that. That's the gag. You don't know what Melmac is unless you grew up in a certain. You can feel Melmac, can't you? With the plates in your hands. It's like probably toxic. Probably why you're losing your hair.
Made of melted asbestos fibers.
Yeah, it's like I'm 51, knee replacement in a month at Twin Cities Orthopedic, not a sponsor.
But they could be.
But they could be. And but I'm of a certain era. I remember these things well.
Have I had more surgeries than you?
I'm not sure. I've had 5 knee surgeries.
I've had 4 ankle surgeries, a hip surgery, and my tonsils out.
Okay, so what about that nose job you had done for your modeling career?
It was not a surgery. That was a basketball.
Oh boy, I was going to say something about age.
Yeah, you're 51.
51. Oh, I was 48 years old when I realized that Ricardo Montalban, talking about the rich Corinthian leather in the Chrysler LeBaron, it was vinyl. It was like Naugahyde. Do you know how many Nogs died for the seat in this Chrysler LeBaron?
There's no hide like Naugahyde.
That's right. So they think, from scars from your childhood, like mentally like the hot vinyl seats from your Ford LTD station wagon when you sat down in July.
Or
in your shorts.
Or the metal playground equipment sitting out in the sun all day.
And somehow we survived. You could fry an egg on that slide.
How many birds were vaporized just flying?
Oh, that's good. Visiting with Calais Kirby, Moan.
There it is.
May or may not have been intentional. So I hate it when people change the names of beloved institutions. It gets you in trouble. So she was mentioning that perhaps, she was very gentle and gracious as she said this. She was mentioning that perhaps if FLBC would, as Gary takes it
I was hoping he'd
away,
sit down. We need to ask him about those shoes.
wondering maybe he's not trustworthy.
He's doing a run to Mickey D's with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Running up to the full court press, coffee and concessions.
Running would be generous.
No, it's all right. He's a permanent slot official. So the Calais was mentioning that perhaps we should look at the basket when we're shooting. And she said it in such a way that it didn't sound nearly as condescending as what I just said.
Yeah, Calais is a dear soul.
And that perhaps
tender heart.
Maybe we're not as squared up as we may want to be someday.
Yeah, there's probably an over-urgency in their shooting form right now.
Maybe shoot it quick before we throw the ball away. I think that's the subtext. So that's when a team is applying ball pressure, it raises your tempo, it raises your heart.
Which is what the ball pressure is intended to do.
Yeah, so it gets you out of sorts. Good shots are in range, in rhythm, and uncontested. And if you're not in rhythm, that's not real good. Gary, I have to ask, do you no longer trust me with your wallet? You're okay, that's right. That's all right.
The other question the listeners want to know, how many pairs of Zubas had to die to make those shoes?
These are my shoes? Oh, so these are loners. This is like bowling. Did they spray them? Did they spray the shoe? They do. That's good. So they're not your shoes. That's great.
Shoebuzz.
I can't wait. It's a shoebuzz belonging to Logan Strand.
Those are Logan shoes. I'm not sure that makes it better or worse.
I love it. I love it that they're Logan shoes. That's fantastic.
All right. Well, we got 23 seconds left after that halftime entertainment for everyone. 40-22. Canadian Mennonite. Easy for you to say.
Out of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
The Peg.
Out of the Peg. And this is a conglomeration, a union, as it were, of multiple institutions that came about in 1999.
Oh. Where is Canadian Mennonite University in relation to Lower Fort Garry?
I don't know.
That was my favorite tourist stop as a kid.
It's Lower Fort Garry.
Lower Fort Garry. It was like what Bonanzaville is in Fargo?
Yes.
The Pioneer Village. That's what it was.
Okay. I will admit.
And I'm not making that up because
I'm sure you're
laughing.
not. I enjoy. I am a Canada-phile.
Yeah.
I like poutine.
I'm going there.
I like
6
Tim
weeks.
Hortons. Oh yeah, you're going to Camrose, right?
No.
Oh no, yeah, the AFLC annual conference. Yeah,
Yep.
Good time. Have a Timbit for me.
I will try. I will endeavor.
Yeah, she walked, even in FIBA rules.
By every possible definition, that was a travel going the other way.
And I can't remember, we've talked about this, but where are you on poutine?
I love it.
Me too.
Well, I will put gravy on just about anything.
Cause of death,
Call it good.
poutine.
Yes. This is Clara Rischel back in the game, drags a foot. 8-foot jumper, pretty good. 2 points for Clara. 3
I thought
fouls
they were
on the
call her
game.
for that.
Oh, they should have.
I probably should have. A little jump stop would have been nice.
This is Airman Trout guarded by Clara Rischel.
Okay, but that ball pressure by Clara is what made that pass go awry.
Yeah, couldn't find the dish out to win, and that's good ball pressure. 9:28 to go in the third quarter. Some very aggressive possessions for FLBC early. Clara, bounce pass baseline to Faith Peterson. Top of the key to Lauren Jones. Gets Bergen up in the air. Good pass to Faith Peterson. Fouled from behind by Lafreniere. Chanel Lafreniere, sophomore forward.
That was a beautiful pass. They're driving right down the middle of this man-to-man defense.
And it was made possible by getting Bergen off her feet with the pump fake.
That's exactly right. It's just really good offensive basketball. It's the shooting, the converting of all this is making it kind of hard.
And Faith misses the first one right on cue. Thanks for that, Wade.
Yeah, and that's the there's a quote. What percentage of Wade and Jason's culture references do you understand?
Actual poll.
Most, some, hardly any. I didn't know. So I'm going to vote.
We put most.
I'm going to say most.
I think it's fair to say that we understand most of our own cultural references.
Most, but not all.
40 to 24, 16-point lead for the Blazers. Airman Trout to inbound to win.
Poutine is not an obscure cultural reference.
No, it's normal food. Oh, Lafreniere, left side three, good. That was quick. 43-24, 19-point lead.
Now, Dog River is another matter.
Yeah, that's a cultural reference, but it ought not to be. Post-entry pass, Lauren Jones fouled in the act of collecting the basketball. So that's 2 quick team fouls on the Blazers.
Did you know that board member Steve Snipstead is himself Canadian?
I did not know that.
He is.
Lauren Jones turnaround jumper in the paint blocked by either Lafreniere or Bergen. Doesn't matter right now. Wind coming the other direction. Lafreniere into Bergen. High post, pump fake. Left-handed mini hook, good. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would be, I think she must be because it's been all lefty for her.
But the shot fake was right-handed or something.
But it was good either way.
I'd like to see her shoot. Somebody foul her.
Lauren Jones from 14, no good. Rebounded by Wynn. Lob up to Lafreniere, all alone to the basket. Left-handed layup, up and good. This is a little run for CMU, now up 23.
Good run to start the game.
This is Clara, guarded by Airman Trout. Gets to the baseline, turns around, dribbles back to the top of the key. Reverses to her sister JoJo. JoJo, nothing there. Shifty, pass to Clara. Left side 2, just a bit short. Rebounded again by Wynn. I think she's got 3 just this half. Lob up to Dakara. Now over to Airman Trout, who is about a step behind that pass. Unforced error, ball coming the other way. Gabata Mosi is going to check in for Lafreniere.
Okay, so CMU beat Providence just recently, last weekend, 75-72. And
Nessa for 3. Yes! Ronnie drains the 3. Then the little mini fist bump from Veronica Nessa.
And then they flipped around the home and home, and CMU won 66-62. So those were both close games. We got blown out and blew them out at Providence.
Yeah, I think FLBC can run with them, but again, they're shooting what? 25%.
Yeah.
And they're shooting 20% on free throws. That's 8 points right there if we just make some free throws.
And that's a real problem.
I mean, 8 points would make this an 12-point game. Press breaker on, broken. Faith Peterson finds Nessa on the baseline, 8-footer, no good. Ronnie's got a better shot. That one rimmed out, rebounded by Bergen, over to Jabata Mosi, and now Wynn. Wynn running the transition game. Hands off to Bergen. Left hook under the basket, no good. Jabata Mosi backs her up with the rebound. Scoop underneath the basket, no good. Bergen with the rebound. Lauren Jones just looks up. She can't do anything about that. I think Bergen might have a foot on Lauren Jones.
Yeah, it might. Yeah.
So JoJo, right-handed bunny hook in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Dakara, gets it to Wynn. JoJo's got to find the range in her home court here.
I do think if Jones would have had a little more time to establish herself, that could have been a foul.
Yeah, but she was
just so quick.
And she was too far into the basket. Airman Trout from way downtown, off right, rebounded by Nessa, shortest player on the court. JoJo, guarded by Airman Trout, gives off to Clara from the free throw line. 2, rolls it in. Clara's got the range for 2. 20-point lead, CMU.
It'd be great to get the Rishels rolling from the field.
Would you say you were Rish-rolled then? Never going to give you up. Dakara, left side 3. Oh, net barely moved on that. Zia Dakara for 3.
Have you been waiting for that one?
No, that one just popped into my head. I was pretty proud of it.
That's good.
Lauren Jones, baseline, underneath the basket. Scoop, reverse, no good. Rebound, Jabata Mosi. Up to Bergen. Maybe not the ball handler you want in transition. She realizes that, kicks it back to Dakara.
Rischel was able to stop Bergen somehow.
Ehrman Trout fakes the handoff to Jabatamosi. Looking for an angle, passes down to Dakara, now high post to Jabatamosi. Oh, what a move by Jabatamosi.
It's
misses
a great
the
move,
lay-in.
but great defense by Lauren. See how she had her eyes on, just right on the trunk of her body, because you can't fake with that.
Yep.
It was great. So you stay down, you sink your hips, and you just stare right at their chest.
Blazers to inbounds underneath the basket. It'll be Wynn. So we've got Wynn, Jabatamosi, Ehrman Trout, and then that is Avery, McCarthy, and Bergen. McCarthy in the game for the first time. I don't remember calling her name in the first half. FLBC has Rischel, Nicetune, Nessa, and Rolfe in the game right now. Peterson and Jones both getting a breather. Win to Ehrman Trout. Oh, and one. Quick shot by Ehrman Trout, fouled by JoJo Rischel, and that's JoJo's first foul of the game. Clara and Lauren Jones both have 3 fouls. We need to keep an eye on that. 3 fouls for Chanel Lafreniere for CMU.
My wife just sat down fairly close to us. I'm wondering if it's like accountability.
Did she look at you with the typical look of disdain when she did that?
No, I see no look of disdain.
Okay. Ehrman Trout makes the and one.
Gracia Rolfe's mom was in our wedding.
Oh.
She was not the officiant.
Good. Not that kind of Lutheran, folks.
No.
Nessa, bounce pass to Nicetune from 12. Oh, I thought that was
Good
going
shot.
in. Good shot by Grace. Rebounded by Jabatamosi. Ehrman Trout has her pass tipped. McCarthy still gets it. Gets it to Jabatamosi. Long 2. And it's 57-29. That's a 28-point lead for CMU. FLBC had whittled the lead down to 20 and then just can't hit anything right now. Nicetune in the paint, fouled, coming across. It looks like they're going to get Jabatamosi on that. And again, I'm sorry if it's Jabatamosi, I'm trying my best.
Is it just Batamosi?
No, we did that last year and found out it was one of the two, but it was not silent.
This is the kind of thing that we could have checked on in a pre-production meeting.
I did check on it, but I forgot.
You
Nicetune
did?
makes the first free throw. Yeah, that's on me.
If anybody's watching, who knows?
Yeah.
If anybody is watching in Winnipeg, who knows?
Yeah, if it's a
Don't-
G or a J, it's like the GIF argument.
Yes. You can let us know, but please don't make it up just to make us
We already
more
sound bad
foolish,
enough.
yes.
Nicetune misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Up to Clara. Clara guarded by Gina Mayer, who's checked into the game. Stolen by Gabatamosi. I'm just alternating every time I say it right now. Bounce pass up to Bergen. Bergen gets it to Mayer. So now Mayer, Ehrman Trout, Gabatamosi, McCarthy, and Bergen in the game. Ehrman Trout into the paint. Euro
That's pretty.
steps around.
That's
Layup
pretty.
hard off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Out to McCarthy. McCarthy fakes the shot. Floats it from 12. No good. Rebound comes down to no one in particular. FLBC ball.
So off of Clara, right? 10? 10's Clara, right?
10's Clara.
10.
21's JoJo.
Off of Clara, then off of Batamosi. I now went silent.
Yeah, so we're equal opportunity mispronouncers. JoJo, Clara, Nicetune, Peterson, and Rolfe in the game. This is Clara, has the ball handed off to her, loses it in traffic, fouls Ehrman Trout, who goes hard to the floor. Clara helps her up. Good sportsmanship. CMU coming the other way.
57-30, 4:08 left in the third.
And now Nicetune has 3 fouls.
This feels like tomorrow's game is going to be closer.
We hope so. Mayer sets the offense. Hands off to Ehrman Trout, guarded by JoJo. JoJo aggressive ball pressure. Back to Mayer. Mayer guarded by Nicetune. Tries to get around her. Kicks out to McCarthy. McCarthy loses the ball, drives into the lane after recovering. Now Gabatamosi. Now Ehrman Trout, 8 on the shot clock. Back to Gabatamosi.
Good
Tangled
D.
up, jump ball.
Yes,
FLBC
Clara.
has the possession arrow.
Way to go.
Jump ball belongs to the Conquerors.
The G is silent.
We have been told unreliably
by
an
Luke
unnamed source
Kornbeck.
that it's. I'm just going with it all. I'll
What's
ask
your
her after
source?
the game.
What? Oh, his source is the internet.
Right. I'm not buying it. JoJo bounced past the faith underneath, tangled up by McCarthy, and CMU is going to return the favor, going back the other way.
We're very nice. We're very kind. We're helping each other off the floor.
Lots of smiles, lots of nods, lots of points between the two teams right now, 27.
You see the official move something from his right pocket to his left pocket
Is that the
after that
possession?
jump ball. Yes, that means they do not trust the arrow. And that's
Airman-
a good little hack.
Airman Trout stolen by Jones. Jones on McCarthy. Jones rolls it in for 2 off the steal. 25-point deficit.
Jones knows how to set up the defender, doesn't she?
She really does.
Like a good running back
McCarthy running
in many ways.
Yeah. McCarthy guarded by Ronnie Nessa. Bottomosi. Now Airman Trout. Hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lauren Jones. Here comes Lauren. She's got JoJo. Here comes Lauren. Goes straight up to the basket. Short on the rebound. Rebound by JoJo. Back up. No good. Rebound by Lauren Jones. Turnaround jumper from 6. Up. No good, but fouled on the play. Looks like they're going to get Howden on the foul.
So, new technology, if you will.
The internet?
Okay, so some of
It's a series of tubes.
Okay, so there are actually devices now that you can stick on the backboard to make you shoot to a spot on the backboard to get arch.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I did
And
not
like
know that.
for creative finishes, you get a bunch of them up there just so you got to work the ball around.
The only devices like that in high school they had were those yellow return things when you would shoot jumpers and they would roll
Yeah.
up.
The reason why I bring this up is if you could chart where our short shots hit on the backboard, first shot no good by Lauren Jones. Most of our shots are hitting below the top of the little square.
Yep.
You got to get it up towards that top corner, to maximize the size of the basket.
Lauren misses both. Avery McCarthy with the rebound and hard down the court gets it to Airman Trout. Now Gina Mayer. Mayer had happy feet. She walked.
Yeah, that's the FIBA gather step. That's completely legal in FIBA and NBA rules.
Really?
Yep.
I hate that.
Now, watching on the eventual replay brought to you by Cisco.
Make pivots great again.
Yeah.
Lauren Jones breaks the pass. She's got faith with her. Oh, no, what
Good
pass? The
pass.
nice tune on the basket. Hit it, Grace. No good.
That
Rebound
had to go
comes
in.
down to Aamon. Now McCarthy. 2:22 in the
That makes
quarter.
me so sad. That was a beautiful
There is
pass.
no justice in the world. Mayer to Lafreniere. Right side 3. Nails it. Lafreniere can shoot. 60 to 32.
Well, she's 6'2" as well. Ish. I made that up.
So Mayer, Airman Trout, McCarthy, Lafreniere, and Aamon in the game for CMU.
Whoops.
Lauren Jones fouled as she tries to go around Aamon. Belly flops, bounce right back up.
We're going to shoot 2.
Lauren Jones might be made out of the same material racquetballs are made out of.
Possibly. Did you notice that I cleaned the touchscreen today for our use?
Good job, thank you.
Nothing if not attention to detail.
Another foul for CMU. Lauren Jones from the line makes the first. That's her first free throw of the game. Lauren having a rough shooting game today.
4 for 23.
And 1 for 7 from the line. Second one up for Lauren. In. Hits them both. Sub in. Dakara is going to check in for McCarthy. FLBC on the court right now is Clara, Nessa, Jones, Nystuen, and Peterson. Rolf and JoJo Rischel getting breathers. Airman Trout. Mayer, top of the key. No spin on that shot whatsoever. My goodness, that was a knuckleball.
See how well she had her feet set, though?
Yeah. Ball is just pinballing all over. Ronnie comes
We just
up with
never
it.
quit.
Lead pass to Lauren Jones. Right side layup. Up and good.
We never quit. I mean, we're way down and a little outclassed right now, but man, alive.
Yeah,
It
you
is-
love to see it.
It is fun to watch.
Hop, step,
And jump.
Lafreniere
Yeah, but again,
acknowledges.
FIBA rules. That's
Yep.
legal. Okay.
Do they just like?
You get one extra. You get a step together to your pivot.
Are they playing rugby?
it's just the way it is. Joy Enterprises, from the father of Faith Peterson, one of the sponsors for broadcast this year. Go to Joy Enterprises at protonmail.com to browse their full selection of AIM products.
Gracia Rolfe loses the ball out of bounds. CMU ball up by 24. 1:20 to go in the third period.
Beyond Limits is another season sponsor we haven't talked about tonight. Number of students from Beyond Limits
Joyful students love having them
Yeah, I
on
love
campus.
it. Had a couple touring today and just loved it.
Great.
Loved it. One of them asked, how old are you? And I thought, I'm 51. And Craig said, remember, we don't have to ask.
Aaron Trout
It was a
misses the layup.
sweet conversation.
I love those students bring joy to this campus. JoJo misses the layup in transition. Rebound comes down to Dakara, tied up. Somehow gets out of that. My goodness. Dakara up to Airman Trout. Airman Trout guarded by
Good
Nessa.
D.
Good stop by Verani. Oh, nice student can't gather it. Ball tip. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Germai.
From our perspective, it should have gone. But remember, calls that are missed in our favor
are
were
fine.
good calls.
I think nice student felt so guilty about that she might go to confession after
That's
the
right.
game. JoJo with the recovery off the missed shot gets it out to Clara. Clara misses the three. Rebound
Uh-oh.
comes down to Airman Trout. Oh, look at JoJo. Oh,
Good
my
hustle,
goodness.
JoJo. Erwin Trout's willing to slow things down.
She is. Nessa with the rebound. Shortest player on the court. Ronnie looks like she might be limping a little bit. Nice student transition from
Good job,
Nessa.
Grace.
No good. Good aggressive take. Dakara with the long rebound gets it to Germai.
I like how Grace is just pressing through it.
Right now, they all are. Germai drives into the lane, reverse. Oh, good turnaround, missed it. Rebound comes down to Clara.
7,
Here we go in transition.
6, 5.
Stop and pop three at the buzzer, no good. Rebound comes to Grace, one extra pass. Oh, Ronnie can't get
just
the shot
too
up.
much.
Put that up, Grace. And the third quarter ends with CMU up by 24, 60-36.
16 quiet points for Brianna
It
Ermentrout.
really is.
12 for Lauren Jones on 5 for 24 shooting.
Currently, team stats, Canadian Mennonite University shooting 43% from the field, FLBC shooting 24%, 33% from three. FLBC has only made one three-pointer all game, 1 of 6. And the free throws, the Blazers shooting 60%, FLBC shooting 31%.
Wow, 5 of 16.
FLBC winning the turnover game, CMU winning the rebounding game by a not insignificant margin of 40-31. I hate when people say it like that, but I just went with
A
it.
not insignificant margin.
Yeah,
So,
pretty pretentious.
It is. I'm going to pay just one more bill here.
All right, go for it.
Truestone Wealth Management, thank you for sponsoring broadcasts this season as well. Truestone is the official financial services provider of FLBC Athletics. Contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Prestinger, Tim Fugleberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future. Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate, quite the realtor and a FLBC alumnus. For help selling or buying your new home, count on Caleb. Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. I think that's everybody. Rock Elm, haven't said much about them, but if you were at Rock Elm right now, what would you order?
A burger.
What kind of burger?
I don't know. I kind of just go with the moment.
Bat 17 or Rock Elm, I tend to go with. One of the two. House-made tots are fun, too.
House-made tots are always fun. Do they have tachos at Rock Elm?
No, they don't. They
they
do a
should.
bacon jam kind of a thing.
Yeah, you love bacon jam.
And just for the record, those house-made tots, they sit in your stomach like a brick. Looks like it's a poutine feel.
As well they should. You digest them and enjoy them a second time.
It's good. Tonight, though, at the Mobley House, it's short rib sandwiches. And
that's all right.
coleslaw and chocolate cake.
Lauren Jones short on the 12-footer. Ball tipped out of bounds. Blazer ball. Did you notice? I don't know that you noticed this because you're doing an ad read. When the Blazers men's team walked by,
They glanced our way.
they glanced your way and one stumbled in the awe of your celebrity.
I felt the glance. It's a glance that almost said, "What? These guys
Still
think
doing
they're
it? They haven't given up yet?
so cute. They're committed to the bit."
It's admirable. Yes.
It's a fourth foul on Lauren.
It really wasn't awe, it was more pity.
It was an awful pity.
Nice tune back in for Lauren, who's in foul trouble officially. Dakara to inbound. Finds Airman Trout. I don't think Airman Trout sat all game.
No, she's just a gym rat.
Bottomosi hard to the basket. Rebound by Bergen, who misses it. Gets her own rebound. Kicks out to Dakara. That's Win for 3. There's going to be 3 in the key.
Oh,
I haven't.
3 on Bergen. Bergen never left the lane.
Can't remember the last time I saw that.
Yeah. And she's camped in there pretty good. You get a body on her, she will foul you.
JoJo kicks out to Clara. Back to JoJo for 10. No good. Fouled.
We're just so fidgety by the length. The length is really bothering us.
Yeah, it's
And
altering
unfortunately,
the shots.
there's kind of it's a bad matchup for us. Okay, and we haven't talked about this a lot on air because you don't like to say, like, if I were us, this is how I'd beat us.
Yeah.
But this is the problem.
Yeah, they're a fast-moving post team with good guard play, and we just can't match up with the size or the depth.
My wife keeps looking at me, and it's not with "Hi, honey, this is Valentine's Day." It's more like
You're here.
it's like, yeah, whatever. It's not derision.
Is it tolerance?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, tolerance.
Win to Airman Trout. Airman Trout for 3. Rolls it over the rim. Bottomosi with the rebound. No good. Tipped out to Nessa. Nessa bounce passes it to Clara. Clara gets around to Win. Is she going to go all the way to the hoop? No, she decides to pull up. Now she attacks, gets around the defense, and lays it
Pretty,
in.
way to go.
Good patience by Clara to wait for that lane to clear, and the lead's back down to 20.
Back within 20, yeah. Oh, sorry. I had it in my head, and you said it, and then I couldn't stop.
Well, it's fine. Everyone needs a preseason.
And ours is right at the end.
It feels like we haven't called that many games.
Well, we haven't. Next year, we're going to be more committed.
Foul on Nice Tune? Or is it just not a bounds? Jump ball? Ham sandwich? Okay, Dakar to inbound. Lobs to Bergen, who surprisingly has a height. Oh, she went righty that time, Wade.
She did.
Righty hook.
She's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Bergen's a good player. Now she'll be shooting free throws. Here's your shot.
Let's see. What is she?
what
Is she
would
going to
she-
go?
yeah,
Maybe
what would
she's
she
doing
do?
like Hank Gathers.
Yeah, what would she do if she did one apiece? Would that mess with you?
It would. Oh, my.
She's a righty.
Oh, my.
I think she can palm
I
the
think
ball
we're going to hack a Bergen.
tomorrow.
If we this is
Misses both. Rebound, good box out by Faith.
adventures in post free throw shooting.
Peterson reverses to Nessa. The press is broken. Now high post into JoJo. Hands off to Nice Tune. Nice Tune fouled in the act of shooting. Is it going to be Bergen or Win? Bergen or Win? It's going to be Win, and that will be Win's second foul. 2 fouls for Madeline Win.
Okay, so whatever you want to do with this. January 31st, 2025. Free Lutheran Bible College playing at Providence University College in Otterburn, Manitoba. First shot, no good by Grace. We lose 88-53. You're not a math major, but what is that?
A lot.
35 points. The
Grace
next
makes the second.
The next day, we win 91-74. Can you explain this to me?
Basketball. That's the way it goes. Timberwolves just blew out the Thunder and lost to the B
Lost
squad.
to the B squad of, the team of, that's just their year this year. I don't get them.
Ooh, ticky-tack fall on DeCaro, who's unhappy with that call.
How many days till pitchers and catchers report?
First workout was today for the Twins.
How are you feeling about the Twins?
Pretty average. I feel like about 83 wins.
Yeah, so 83 and a half, would you say?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where I'd set it.
Yeah.
I probably set it 82 and a half.
Yeah.
Bottomosi checks out into the game is Victoria Welsh. We saw her briefly in the first half. Win, Welsh, Lafreniere, Bergen, and Airman Trout versus Rischel, Rolfe, Rischel, Peterson, and Nicetune. This is JoJo now with the ball. Gets it to Faith.
Good
Give
pass.
and go to JoJo. JoJo layup, no good.
Good,
rebound
good.
by Nicetune. Hard up, no good. Rebound back to JoJo. JoJo tries to get around. Airman Trout pulls up for 14-footer, no good. Ball tipped to Bergen. Bergen gets it to win.
Grace has more time with that than she thinks she does. She is tall.
Win, bounce pass into Bergen. Left-handed hook, no good. Bergen
Oh, you
gets
gotta
her
get a
own
body on her.
rebound. And
If you
that's
can get
gonna
a
be
body on her,
foul.
she's going straight through you.
Yeah, box her out, and that doesn't happen.
Okay, so she's right-handed, but
She goes left most of the time.
I'm trying. How is it? How is it that one says he can't shoot without being derisive?
Well, she's a post. It's fine.
Yeah, so she's not a shooter, and that she's got this really soft touch left-handed.
It's old school 80s post basketball is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So
Miss it.
when I coached at Brookings High School, I remember scouting a 6'11" post player from a Class A school we were playing on our schedule, really good team. And he was,
Bergen hits the second free throw.
I remember writing down in the scouting report, strengths.
Yep.
And I ended up writing, after racking my brain, he's 6'11".
Height. Well, you know who? Left-handed scoop by Clara. No good. Ball tips down to Ehrman Trout, who kind of shoves Mariah Coyle out of the way. Gets it to Welsh, who hits on the lefty layup. You know who Bergen is?
No.
Robert Parrish.
Okay. There
Old
it
school
is.
reference, but that's her style of game, and it's fine.
Except she doesn't look like a 62-year-old man
Yeah.
in college.
No, this is not physical comparison. It's comparison of style.
Yes, style, yes. So, and then the guy, the 6'11" guy, shot free throws. This is bad radio, but he shot free throws like this.
Yeah. Like, he shot free throws like Morpheus calling Neo to come at him.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was a sign that perhaps we should foul this gentleman.
And again, for Bergen, Robert Parrish is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So-
To be clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there is a style of post player that doesn't have a mid-range game.
Yes. Ehrman Trout, a senior yet.
Yep, fourth year it said. So
Fourth year.
COVID year though.
Probably COVID. I mean, we could be many years into this, but
She's not
cruising.
Marcellus Mencarini.
No. The league that is known as Marcellus Mencarini, who you will see at the NIAC tournament. I'll miss you next week.
Yeah.
I mean, not like in an emotional way. I will not be here next week, unfortunately.
Miss like as a void.
Yes.
Welsh gets around Lauren. Pass disrupted by Clara. Bergen alters game plans just by being in the paint.
Well, yeah, I just
Can't teach height.
If you are committed to making her block shots, that would be helpful. So don't alter your shot. Make her block the shot.
Well, this would be one of the things. It's like you get like JoJo and Lauren together and just say, let her block you a couple of times.
Let her block the shot. Yes.
And then you get it's like 3 free fouls.
And see that's the shot blocker's influence on the game.
Lauren misses the elbow jumper. Rebound comes down to that's Howden back in the game. Now Wynn to Bergen. Back to Howden. Howden reverses to Ehrman Trout.
Shot blockers are a little bit like having a right fielder with a good arm.
Yeah, like Vlad Guerrero.
They quit
in right
running.
field. Yeah.
They quit even trying.
Oh, Grace Nystuen, just a vicious screen on Wynn. Wynn a little bit rattled because she didn't see that coming.
Grace.
Yeah, Wynn just a little bit caught off guard by that screen. They're going to bring Mayer in for her. Wynn tried to tell her coach no. The Mayer's in. Wynn's going to catch her breath and kind of
We're up
loosen
20
up
with
muscles.
6 to go.
Yeah, we don't need to fight through that. Welsh to inbound. So it's Welsh, Ehrman Trout, Mayer, Howden, and Bergen in the game for CMU. FLBC with Clara, Veronica, Nystuen, Coyle, and Jones in the game.
Mariah Coyle, the pride and joy of Blackhawk, South Dakota.
In the Coyle family. Nessa, coast to coast, floater, doesn't go in. Nystuen, aggressive rebound, back up, no good. Rebound comes down to Ehrman Trout. Welsh, forward pass to Mayer, misses it in and out. Grace with a great rebound. Gets it to Nessa. No, Mayer disrupts, steals, now stolen by Clara. Clara's got numbers, 3-on-2. Clara bounce pass to Jones, up for the layup underneath. That's how you do it.
Yep.
Lauren drew a perfect foul on Bergen on that play. That's 2 on Bergen now. Lauren with 2 from the line. FLBC down by 20, 5:30 to go in the game. Bergen's going to take a breather. So got Ehrman Trout, Mayer, Aamon, Welsh, and Howden in the game. Timeout, Wendy Greven.
Full timeout taken by the conference.
Friend of the broadcast, Kevin O'Neill, calls me in the middle of the broadcast, no doubt for Congregational Call Committee advice.
Yeah. Or just to disrupt your flow.
Or to or to tell me he's working on my ouster. Perhaps.
Started a coup, wanted to give you a head start.
It's a very nice coup. 63, 43, 5:30 left. So tomorrow, it's going to be interesting to see who's tireder.
I'm going to guess the team in white right now.
Yeah, they look tireder.
They-
They're having to cover more ground.
They're having to
Team in
cover
black.
more ground. We're having to go deeper in our depth than we're used to. And Grace Carlson, who played some pretty valuable minutes, all short as they were, does not have her shoe on still.
No, so probably going to be that's the kind of injury that if it's bad enough to not play today, it's going to be worse tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll look like a balloon tomorrow.
Like a good pot of chili. It's always better the second day. I haven't had supper yet. That was pre-supper.
Sprained ankles are like chili. You heard it.
I was quoted, "Don't let fear of Richard Dawkins stop you from doing knife in the back evangelism." I got quoted on that.
Yeah.
Annika Landsverk. I think what turned the game around at Providence, we were the pressed the first game, and then we were the presser the second game.
The pressee has become
yes.
the presser.
And that's a good, press the presser. That's the strategy. Laura misses a free throw, and this is not a team that we're going to be able to press.
Is Providence still running Voldemort?
No, not as. I don't think they are as committed to that particular bit.
Lauren misses both free throws. Rebound comes down to Howden. Ehrmantraut's going to run the offense.
Oh, excuse me. That was a pocket dial from Kevin. I thought he was looking for wisdom and advice.
You thought he intended to talk to you, but you were mistaken. Lauren Jones. Howden made the two. Lauren with the ball. Turns the corner. Baseline jumper from 12. Hard off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Ehrmantraut. Ehrmantraut loses the handle. Runs into Veronica Nessa. Somehow gets the ball
Good.
to
Way to
Amon.
read up. Way to read up.
I could have touched the ball, but I just really didn't feel like moving. So Veronica Nessa with the recovery.
We do such a good job of reading up on that press. I love our press. There's a chance that you shouldn't run that right now.
Yeah.
Save some energy and don't give them reps.
Wendy emptying the bench. We've seen for the first time in a while Norabel Kazicki into the game, number 3.
Pride and joy of North Minneapolis.
Her
Is
and
it
Khalid
Kazicki
Elami.
or Kazaki?
I don't know. We're going Kazicki until I know better. It's Polish, so that's probably emphasis on the first syllable, right? Or is that
Probably Kazaki.
Finnish?
Probably Kazaki.
Oh,
I remember Khalid Elamin from high school.
yeah, so do I. He was 2 years ahead of me. Turnover. CMU. Oh, timeout.
That was the year, that 1 year they went back to the one-class state tournament. New London Spicer.
Yep,
What was the kid's name? Who got himself a scholarship?
with a big tournament.
I can't remember. He ended up at St. Cloud State. He wasn't on anybody's radar screen. I was there scouting a player for SDSU who ended up going to Temple. And what was his name? Oh, he was so he just went
great
off.
radio.
He just
for
went
everyone.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is, but we're not talking about
1995.
1990
Khalid Elami.
Was it 5? The 1995 Minnesota State
Minneapolis
basketball
North.
tournament in where I think it probably would have been what's now the X, St. Paul Civic Center.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would have had to been because they wouldn't have had it at Target Center.
Oh.
43-65. CMU up by 22. You know what? I'm going to say this, and this isn't really necessarily a damning with faint praise, but
Say more.
CMU got the lead up to 20,
Yeah.
and FLBC has maintained at that.
Yeah,
this
they've
could have
been cruising
easily been
along.
a 40, 50-point deficit,
Yeah,
and
they're doing
FLBC
well.
has hung.
At this time, I would refer people back to the poll. The poll says
Our culture references.
that 5 out of 6, so 6, and we were one of the votes.
At least one of those.
And nobody's hardly any. So,
Yeah.
But most of your cultural reference, I just pretend because I'm young and hip and deep in the streets.
You humor me.
Yes.
Ehrmantraut off the inbounds pass, gets it right elbow. Howden stripped by JoJo. JoJo through traffic, weaving around players. Up against Ehrmantraut, blocked by Ehrmantraut. Gets the rebound, kicks out to Norabel. Top of the key to Faith Peterson. Reverses to Nessa. Nessa into the paint. Nothing there. Hands off to JoJo for 3. Off left. Rebound Ehrmantraut, who's now having a game. 16 and 11 for Ehrmantraut.
She's just distributing. She's doing such a good job.
Turnover. FLBC with the recovery. Are they going to get Welsh with the foul, or is it just out of bounds?
They're going to foul. So we're going to shoot.
That's a bonus.
So the difference between bacon and Canadian bacon
is one's named Kevin and one's from a different country.
Okay, so bacon is smoked pork belly here. Canadian bacon is
ham. So
it's smoked pork loin. Pork tenderloin.
Ham.
Okay. Tenderloin. Smoked tenderloin. It's not it's not the butt, it's not the belly. It's the tenderloin. Okay. But in Canada it's not called Canadian bacon, it's called bacon.
And what do they call bacon?
They got back bacon.
That seems inefficient.
Okay.
JoJo makes 1 of 2.
Where was Canadian bacon invented?
Minnesota.
Austin, Minnesota.
At Hormel.
Hormel, which is that's the best thing ever.
Gina Mayer back to Howden into the paint. Reverse pivots around Peterson. Drives hard, no good. Faith gets the rebound, gets it to Nessa.
Both teams playing some depth, except for Ehrmantraut. So cruising along.
JoJo misses the layup, rebounded by Mayer. So it's Mayer, McCarthy, Ehrmantraut, Howden, and Amon in the game. I still don't think Ehrmantraut sat at all.
No. She looks so comfortable with the basketball.
Mayer off left on the three-pointer. Rebound tried to be tipped by Avery McCarthy, but she was out of bounds when she tipped it.
That was so far wide left, it looked like she played for the Bills in the 90s.
Oof, too soon. All apologies to Scott Norwood if you're listening.
Big fan of the show, you think?
Friend of FLBC, Scott Norwood.
Poor guy. You know, making it to 4 consecutive Super Bowls is just
almost impossible.
Yeah, and they did it.
Yep, and lost all 4 like the Vikings.
Which is also hard to do.
Norabelle, nice tune. JoJo, Clara, and Lauren Jones in the game for FLBC. Norabelle with the jump shot from 14, no good. Rebound, Lauren Jones, back up. Oh, off back glass. Lauren still fighting for the ball. McCarthy gets trapped, ball tipped, gets it to Howden. Now Howden triple trap. Stolen by Clara, tipped out of bounds. FLBC ball.
They're not quitting.
They're not quitting. Down by 21, 2:56 to go in the game. Both teams rotating benches, emptying spots. Gabata-Mosi checking into the game for Howden. So now it's Gurmai, McCarthy, Gabata-Mosi, Amon, and Ehrmantraut in for CMU on defense. This is Lauren guarded by Ehrmantraut, now to the top of the key. Nothing there. Feeds a cutting Clara in the paint back to Lauren Jones. Lauren from 6.
They're still playing basketball.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Lauren fouled by, are they going to get Batamosi?
So it's a 20-point game. Both teams still playing basketball. All 3 officials still officiating. And 2 of the highest quality announcers in the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference still doing their job.
Still engaged, still talking about Gary's shoes.
Logan's shoes.
Gary's borrowed
on
shoes.
Gary's feet.
Loners.
All I can picture is some stoner behind the counter at the bowling alley.
Yeah, spraying them. The only thing those shoes are missing since they're borrowed is like an ad for 1-800-ASK-GARY. Ehrmantraut inbound.
Not a sponsor.
But they could be.
And, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we would let that one go. You don't think you'd take that? Like the Minnesota Lottery. We probably wouldn't take that. Or, you know, any of the iterations of the Bud Light commercials we would not take.
Probably not.
We would not take that money.
We are not like the Steve Miller Band. Take the money and run.
No.
Gurmai passes into Ehrmantraut. Ehrmantraut
That's pretty.
gets around. Oh, left-handed drive misses hard. It's not her night. Not falling for Ehrmantraut. She's starting to get a little frustrated too, I think.
She's 16, 11, and 3.
Lob stolen by McCarthy. Now in transition with Ehrmantraut. McCarthy goes around JoJo. Layup up, no good. Ehrmantraut tries to get the rebound. Ball tipped around. Saved by Lauren Jones to Norabelle. Here comes Norabelle. Norabelle with the lob to nice tune. That was fortunate. Clara with the ball. Clara reverses to no one in particular. Now it's Nicetoon in the paint. Hit it, Grace. No. Rebound by Grace Nicetoon. Top of the key to JoJo. JoJo back to Grace. Grace from 10 left. Yes! The bank is open for Grace Nicetoon.
Don't look now. We're within 17.
Good defense by Clara, pressuring McCarthy. Now it's Girmay. Girmay into the lane. Floater from 4. Good. Girmay answers with 2. 19-point lead. Lauren Jones.
Did you enjoy? Oh, look at that.
They're going to get.
We're going to shoot again. Lauren is 6 for 14 from the free throw line, but she started 0 for 6.
Yeah.
So since then, it's been 6 for 8.
That's not bad.
Huh.
Dakara checks in. Airman Trout is sitting with 90 seconds left. Save those legs.
Timeout. Dan Havastall, if you are listening, you should hit us up. Commissioner of the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference had a good talk this week about the upcoming tournament due to some, shall we say, necessary disciplinary action.
We shall say no more.
2 teams.
Things have been adjudicated at this point in time?
2 teams who were going to be at the tournament on the men's side will no longer. And that leaves 8 teams, including FLBC's men, who originally were not going to play. They are now going to play.
As the 8 seed.
Play as the 8 seed, so they would play Trinity. We've played Trinity twice here. The best team easily in the conference.
Who's the 2 seed? CMU?
I don't know.
I would guess CMU.
Maybe Providence even. I could look, but that would take like actual research.
I am looking forward to Providence being down here for the tournament. Those guys are my guys. I love the Providence guys.
Yeah, for sure. So they've got Samuel Oleka back
and
after
Riley
an injury.
Paul.
I'm not sure if Riley Paul is back.
I thought I saw he was. I hope he is. Is Minute Bowl Elijah Roque back on the team? Can you
could be? I'm not sure.
Pre-tournament research since you won't be here.
I won't be here now. That said, our guys are going to play, and we're also playing at Trinity on Monday. So it's like, how much Trinity do you just want?
Don't disclose your strategy, Logan Strand.
No. Okay. So
it's like Lauren Jones shooting 2 from the line. Ayamon, Gabatamosi, McCarthy, Dakara, and Girmay in the game for CMU.
I talked to Dan because of this annual conference that I'm at. We are considering moving the tournament.
Just for you.
For us, Jason.
Yep.
And that's with the future of the ACCA tournament very much in question.
Yep. Girmay reverses to Batamosi. Into the lane. Got a carry. I think both teams, all the ladies are tired. It's a hard-fought matchup, and they're just both running out of gas.
Okay, so on the men's side of the bracket, as it stands right now, Trinity, Sisseton Wahpeton, and Oak Hills. That's the records, but the actual Massey standings, believe it or not, that's what we go by. We have Massey standings for our conference. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that
Ellie Utech with the shot, no good.
That Massey has become a bit of a fan of our conference because he's a fan of all things basketball, and he's actually been in contact with Dan. And we use Massey ratings for our rankings.
That's
and
amazing.
Our Massey rating, we should be probably number 2. We are at 4-2 in the conference. We haven't had a lot of conference games.
Batamosi with the left-hander. Do any NIAC teams have any quad 1 wins?
No.
Okay.
I mean, quad 1 attempts would get you something. So I'm not sure where we're going to be
for 3,
at.
short, rebounded by Dakara. Oh my goodness, aggressive defense, and Lauren Jones just kind of got all up in Dakara's grill on that one.
I think we'll be the 4 seed on the women's side. Maybe the 5.
We've played 6 conference games.
Yeah, it's been kind of a funky scheduling year. This is the first year with the 2 divisions, and we're trying to work through that a little bit. I'm trying to limit some of the travel. And also a number of the teams have had forfeits, and trying to isolate that has been, not for us, but I mean, it's been a bit of a struggle on Dan's end to try to get things going.
What can you tell me about Université de Saint-Boniface?
They speak French.
Do they?
Yes, and new to the conference, they played the Canadian schools quite a bit. It's slim pickings for opponents, and so they play each other a ton.
How is my pronunciation?
Probably fine. John Warwick Montgomery, the late, told us in Strasbourg how to pronounce. Good job, nice block out. We're going the other way. And are we going to spike it or not? No, that's very clearly a foul. That was obviously a foul. Don't do the dance.
Did Badamosi just fall out?
Yeah, she fouled out. Oh. And we're going to go the other way and shoot. And refs love it when you dance with the basketball. That's very clearly a foul. He said the way you speak French, and he was a francophile, you keep everything at the front of your mouth and do not finish any word and sound pretentious. That's what he said.
I can do that. Clara makes the first one. Lead back down to 20, 69-49, 28.1 seconds left on the game clock.
That was followed by a number of wine recommendations. It's a different synod.
different continent.
He is a synod unto himself.
19-point lead for CMU. No shot clock. It's now defunct. I like that word. McCarthy over to Gurmai. Now to Dakara. And then cutting in the lane, Aamon dumps off to Bergen with the little left-handed bunny. Good. And we've got a whistle.
Madeline Wins fan club has joined the chat. Just in time.
A little late to the party, but how could you tell?
Is this a father or is this a brother? Perhaps a husband?
We really have no way of knowing until Mike
great-grandfather.
Third cousin once removed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're not going to get a shot off, nor are they going to attempt one. And the final 21-point victory for the CMU Blazers as the ref inadvertently punches Avery McCarthy in the face.
We have our first hardly any. That's very nice. I have a couple Tim's trivia. Should I say Tim's tidbits?
Tim's tidbits.
I do teed up for the second game.
Which no one was this game.
No.
You like that?
Very nice.
All right, are we going to go radio silent until a few minutes before men's game?
Let's give them just a little bit of 16 and 11 with 3 assists and just floor general for Brianna Ermentrout. 11 and 11 for Sarah Bergen. Nifi? Did I call it Nifi?
Nif
Badamosi. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 fouls, and a happy dance. Chanel Lafreniere, 8 points. She's kind of scary. She can shoot, and she's got significant length.
She's got a 30 in her somewhere.
Yeah. 5 for 29 shooting for Lauren Jones. She's going to see, she's going to see, iron rims filled not with nets but iron tonight in her sleep, I'm afraid. 6 for 16 from the free throw line, 16 points, 8 rebounds. And Clara Risha with 10 points. Grace Nice Tune, 6 points, 8 rebounds, really good game for her. Jojo Rishel, 6 and 5. And Veronica Nessa with 6 points and 9 rebounds as well. 9 rebounds for Veronica Nessa. That's pretty good.
As one does when you're, 5'1"
or some such. So, no, it's the girls are good. They're good this year. Fun to watch. It's a good game, and we'll look forward to doing that again tomorrow at noon. We will go radio silent, though, and come back. Right now, it's currently 7:56, so that I'm thinking it's safe to say that game will not start at 8.
Probably around a quarter after.
Probably about 8:15, and we'll be back with lineups and starting the second game. Great. Thanks so much for joining us. For Pastor Jason Goodham, I'm Wade Mobley, saying goodbye to you from the Student Life Center.
Good night and good luck. Edward Murrow.